Covered all this. Okay, it's time for Baldy.
It's your maiden calling.
I'll hide the dead body in the Baldy video. I heard that there's a...
Well, it's the 25th.
There's a dead body in the Baldy video in the end, yeah.
Well, it's the 25th of February, about 3:30 in the afternoon, and apparently the Russian tanks are going to enter the centre at any moment. Myself and Johnny are going to head down to the railway station and try and get ourselves out of the city somewhere safer. It's just so surreal to think that in another part of this city, people are being shot, run over with tanks, there's fighting. And yet here in the very centre, you'd have no idea. It's obviously much quieter than it usually is on a Friday, I think it is. But you'd never know that something was going on just what?
What is this video, dude? This shit's literally age restricted,
Russia's
dude.
military
What the fuck is this? Ukraine Nazism, denazification, Bandervets, residential area artillery and guns for everyone? What the fuck? What is this video that you're sending me that's like fucking literally age restricted? I'm not watching that video, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on in that video, but I'm scared, okay? Probably has some truth in it. Half of us here are 18, don't worry. No, dude, it's not that fucking people are underage. I mean, like, X watched it. There is 0% chance XQC watched a video by Graham Phillips titled Ukraine, Nazism, Denazification, Bandervets, Residential Area Artillery, and Guns for Everyone that is 18 plus. Wait, he did? No, X watched the bald video. Oh, dude, yeah.
Hopefully, the metro is still running. We actually have no idea. Let's see.
He watched this video, and I will watch it as well. Not the other one, dude. You should be. You're on scare tactics.
Работает сегодня метро, да? Хорошо. Бесплатный, да?
Are you fucking kidding me? The metro's working?
So the transport is free, just to, I suppose, help people move across to the city or to leave the city if they need.
These motherfuckers have better public transportation during an active invasion, dude. I'm losing my mind.
Where are we? Here.
So hopefully we can actually get out of Kyiv now.
I took Johnny's rational advice to try and get out of the city today before it's too late, because if you don't leave today, once the tanks get here, who knows what happens to transport links. The airport's already bombed. Who knows what happens to railway routes, bus routes, roads. So yeah, I think it's a case of either we leave today or we wouldn't be leaving for a long time. So anyway, let's get to the railway station and see if we can get on the train. I'm sure there's many people there trying to get out of the city, so hopefully.
By the way, the reason why this is like a fucking 60-second escalator ride is because they purposely built these fucking incredible metro stations super far underground because they would double as nuclear shelters.
Yeah, there's places for everybody.
I mean, Soviet engineering was pretty fucking pog, especially like civil engineering, city designs. Their metro stations are legendary, both in Russia and Ukraine and everywhere else. Like, it's so sick. It's so fucking sick. Sorry, I just have a big boner for infrastructure. You know this.
Yeah. This may be the last train out of Kyiv.
Yeah.
They're beautiful too.
Quite possibly.
Very, very beautiful.
There are just people down here with their suitcases and their luggage, obviously got the same idea as me and Johnny, which is to somehow get out of here, or some people will be sheltering from the inevitable bombings. I suppose that's going to come at some point.
Обережно, двері зачиняються. The doors are closing.
We've even got a little cat with them in a box. Four people.
Come on, bro. They got the trains running on time. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Yo, shit's being bombed right now. That's crazy.
6 months subby during a purge.
That's fucking bananas, dude. I scrolled through and there's a dead body in the video the person was linking to you. Permit. Nice. Oh, the 18 plus video.
Наступна станція вокзальна. Будь ласка, завчасно готуйтеся до виходу. Next station, вокзальна. Станція вокзальна. Вихід до залізничного вокзалу і транспорту до аеропортів Одеси і літати.
I'm not going to show the dead body. I know. I'm
Sad to see
aware.
little children with their parents just hanging around. Terrible. What do you reckon, Johnny? Just go into the ticket office and see. Try and find some information. Wow, just the queues. Check it out.
Am I on? Sorry that everyone was not sorry that all the knowledge can be 100% correct about developing events. Maybe there's something
Ah, Lviv. Bakhmut, Lviv. Right there. This is really hard to know which train is going, which one is coming. If we need a ticket, if we don't need a ticket. Извините, пожалуйста, я слышу, что билет не надо. Вы не знаете, если это правда или нет?
Есть, где не надо. Есть,
Надо билеты,
не,
да?
есть, где не надо. Там тоже сказали, можно и так, там в этом, купить у проводника.
Понял, да?
Можно, да.
There's a train leaving in half an hour down to the Romanian border. So we're going to see if we can't get on it. Track 5 up here. Vinica. Piatti. Где Piatti?
What's up, Moon Dog?
Wow. Look at it, it's like something from a war movie, 1939 or something. People trying to escape the city before the inevitable invasion. Wow, check it out. Hundreds and hundreds of people trying to get out of here. People with children, people with cats and dogs, babushkas. How terribly sad. Мідвір. Один мій. Один, да, понял. Один лишній. He has a ticket. No, we've asked. This guy has a ticket for sale, but only one. We've met a chap on the platform who's got one ticket and said he's going to speak to the provodnitsa, the lady who looks after each compartment, to see if we can go with him. Yeah, let's see what happens. Maybe we can just be in the corridor or we can sit in the toilet or something, I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But people seem in good spirits. There's no panic here. You know, Ukrainian people are very stoic. And yeah, there's no panic here. People scrambling to get in front of each other for the train. People are relaxed, but obviously nervous as well. Are we?
Why didn't you leave earlier? Because Johnson was just shouting everyone to leave. I know, but why didn't you leave earlier?
We just thought that we would stay, and I don't know that it wouldn't be possible to leave. We thought there were no trains, no buses. And then we said, okay, let's go and look at the railway station and see. And no вот, есть что-то. Но мы не ожидали это. Мы думали, что ничего не будет сегодня. Понимаете меня?
Yesterday we were sure that if they come, just that would be quiet. But today, we see
You realised. They're in Obolon now, apparently, fighting in Obolon.
it will be hell.
You think so? Terrible. Terrible.
My history professor has been saying there are plenty of signs that Putin's turning into a dictator. Now? Like, he been. What do you mean turning? Like, what? I don't understand.
God.
No, because today the Kyiv mayor just distributed 20,000 items of Kalashnikov. They have lots of javelins here around. So
Oh, it's going to be a bloodbath. Yeah. As soon as those tanks come into the centre, people just be on top of the buildings. So the air attack sirens are going off on the city. So everyone's coming under the roof just in case something comes down or something.
Putin is very bad.
No one has tickets, everyone's just jumping in. Осторожно, зайчик, осторожно. Садись, осторожно, осторожно.
Libs are the same in Ukraine. Some Ukrainian guy called its 2 newborn Doberman puppies Javelin and Bayraktar this nation.
У кого есть дети? Если дети есть, давайте на мое место. Да, закрыли. Все хорошо?
Нормально. Я поняла. Все, с Богом.
Ты спасла много народ. Спасибо. The Providnica is a real hero because she let so many people on with kids and women who didn't have tickets and was like, come on, get on. So yeah, she deserves like some kind of medal or something in the future for what she did just then. Amazing people here in the Ukraine.
Well done, mate. Well done, mate. I'm shocked we made it on. We made it every day.
See how this journey goes though.
Yeah.
Bye bye, Kyiv. And good luck.
And now it lets me share the 7-month haha. Well, I'm happy to give you my money at Hasanabi. It's been nice finding someone who actually shares a lot of similar views to me. A lot of folks
We met on the train a couple of legends who were travelling. They don't know where they're going either. They just jumped on this train. They're like, okay, let's get out of Kyiv. I think that was everyone's plan, basically, just escape. And now he's stolen my beer. Hey, come on. He said, are you Russian? I said, no, but I speak Russian. He said, well, give me your beer. That's what happened. And now he's just drinking it, helping himself. Yeah, of course.
Like a lot of people in Russia.
Slay, I think.
Because it's one madman and maybe some team that's supporting him, but it's not whole country.
Yeah. There's a lot of protests in,
in
Russia that
but
says they don't want to.
Also, they
But people there are also controlled. So they hate him, but there's not much they can do.
yes, it's like in Belarus as well.
With Lukashenko, absolutely the same. What do you do in this situation?
Why all the world say we're supporting you, but they do nothing?
Because if they involve themselves militarily, then it could really escalate and become like maybe even a bigger war. That's what people are afraid of, that it becomes a European war, and then who knows, America gets involved, it's a world war.
Yes, it's like...
And so unfortunately we say like we support you, but really we're not willing to support you militarily. I'm going to try some Ukrainian nalivka, which is alcohol, sweet alcohol.
Not this. This
Not this. That's
It's just fuzzy drink.
it's a children's alcoholic drink.
Children in Ukraine are so tough.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay.
Want to try?
Try some nalivka. Nalivai nalivka.
Yeah.
That's why it's Nali.
Ah, okay.
Enjoy.
Come on, we're doing the apple juice.
It's
That's gonna be a good footage.
Oh, I like it.
give you all the cigarettes.
I've been given some Velo nicotine, which is now. She's trying to turn me into a nicotine Velo addict. But,
Snooze.
Thank you, I appreciate that. What lovely people
It's
on
only
the.
for
train.
80 ages consumers.
80 ages?
18, sorry.
Am I older or younger than 18? What do you think?
Oh, sorry.
It's nicotine pouches?
1 hour.
Okay.
So I don't remember 18 it's old or 18. I don't remember the difference because
Oh my God.
between 18.
I think she's saying I'm 80. Are you saying I'm 80?
God, I love trains so fucking much.
Love you, Hassie.
So sick. This is part of the other reason why I was saying like they're not fucking bombing. The Russians are not destroying infrastructure. Like they're letting trains run still. You know what I mean? Like they're not bombing all the fucking streets. Yet.
Yummy cummies in my
And that
tummy's
might be
hassle,
coming
yummy
soon,
cummies in
which
my
is really
tummy's hassle,
terrifying.
yummy cummies in my tummy's hassle.
It looks completely different here than it does in Kyiv. Much more peaceful. I mean, we feel like 1,000 miles.
Russian apologia, I see. Yeah, if you're a fucking idiot, you would see that as Russian apologia. No, I'm saying like they're gonna go scorched earth soon, I think, and it's not good. Motherfuckers will like wait for me to say anything to be like, "Oh, you're apologizing for Russia." I think you're definitely apologizing for Russia. I think that's what you're doing.
Yeah, hassle.
When is correcting misinformation Russian apologia? They consider that Russian apologia because like right now it's a all or nothing. Like it's similar to like Iraq. You're with the terrorists. Like you're siding with the terrorists. You're siding with the terrorists. Anything you say, you're siding with the other side. Saying it's good. What they're doing is good. It's just like it's happened before. Can you end the video? Wait, what? No, I'm not going to end the video. The only thing I'm going to end is a ad-free experience for you because it's the top of the hour and I forgot to run the top of the hour ad break. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break. You no longer want to see those ads. You want to end the ad at the top of the hour, then all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime.
Work, Hassie. Love your dedication.
Or if you're lucky, you can get gifted a sub. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Not your best. I mean, yeah, not my best. Not my worst either.
Away from the war, in a sense, we are.
Sassy Oliver.
These little villages. We're in the pretty mountains of the Carpathian region. What do you reckon, Johnny?
Yeah, I was here for Dragobrat, the ski resorts, and yeah, the Carpathian people are tough people, so we're gonna be good. We're gonna be strong.
Какой? А, из да, Фиджи или где-то. Да. Я помню ему.
They did show the one airport cutting off international travel. I think, yeah, I mean that was a strategic decision. That's like still not. I don't think airports are considered to be. I guess airports you could consider to be infrastructure. It is infrastructure, but like you can fly planes out of it too.
Like a famous boxer.
I mean, they've also blown up residential buildings too. Like they've hit residential buildings on what I assume is accident. But you'll know the difference between a shock and awe style bombing campaign when it happens. The closest I've seen thus far is the cluster munitions that they dumped on Kharkiv earlier today. I think I haven't seen the full video, but like that's more about that's closer to fucking shock and awe. Like if they're shelling indiscriminately, then you've reached that point.
Sheep, ram.
You don't want to? I don't want to what?
Хорошо, буду, 100%. Все будет хорошо здесь, не переживайте. Удачи, слава Украине.
There's pictures of missiles stuck in the road, so you are wrong. You'll know when you see it, okay? I'm not defending Russia here. It's completely unacceptable. Any kind of bombing is completely unacceptable. Any invasion is completely unacceptable. But there's a difference between like actively indiscriminately striking civilian territories versus like having misfires and I'm getting stun locked again. Let's continue.
Well, we made it on the Refugee Express. The cats, the dogs, the babies, the children, the mums, the dads, the babushkas, the jedushkas, Johnny, me. We've made it.
For anyone who still has who still has a hard time comprehending what I'm saying about Russia's invasion thus far, you can watch my latest YouTube video where I had a conversation yesterday with Chelsea Manning,
so many questionable people in the service,
who used to be a analyst for the Department of Defense and was tortured by the American military for leaking America's war crimes. She is an American hero and very knowledgeable on this sort of stuff. So, you know, we had a conversation about like Russia's military failure thus far and what may happen. And in that, I kind of described the differences between what's going on now and what might happen in the future.
Yep. Ужгород, брат. Да, Ужгород. Давайте.
Вот давай.
You travel in style when you try and escape Ukraine. Check this out, a real Soviet electrichka. Wow. What a train this is. This is unchanged since Soviet times, this train. Wow, look at it. Well, although we've not crossed the border into Hungary yet, it already feels like we're there. This part of Ukraine was taken from Hungary by the Soviet Union. And the houses that we're passing, the villages, the people, the language here in Ukraine and this part of Ukraine is Hungarian. The signposts are all written in Hungarian. It shows you just how varied Ukraine is. Wow, look at it. So we've had a change of plan. We've come to the town of Chop, on the border with Hungary. Let's go and see if we can get across the border. See what the queues are like, or if maybe none at all. Wow, look. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Wow, check it out. So we're queuing up here to buy a ticket across the border on the train, and then after we bought the ticket, we queue up, well, later on today at the exit gate, basically here, and yeah, cross into Hungary, fingers crossed. And these are all the refugees that are leaving Ukraine, going to Hungary. Look, how many people are here? A lot of people.
You realize you are also a refugee now, right?
I'm a refugee, yeah, I'm officially a refugee. Going back to, well, I'm going back to a comfortable life in Prague, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, I don't know what's happening to some of the other people that are leaving everything behind.
Do you remember when Bald was forced to apologize in Chechnya, like to the country, right?
Мене випустять за кордон, якщо я з дитиною без матері. Бо мати в Харкові.
Одну до Венгрии, пожалуйста, один билет. Паспорт вам нужен? Спасибо. Wow. Got our ticket to Hungary.
Залезли, сука, как всегда, как тараканы, ёбаные.
There are like fights breaking out.
Pretty insensitive to be filming refugees escaping a war, don't you think? What do you mean? That's like 98% of the fucking media coverage right now. It's to show you the fucking gruesome nature of war and the human toll and the consequences. And for all of his, like, you know, shady background and all this other shit, like, I think the Baldy does a pretty, Bald and Bankrupt does a pretty good job of fucking showcasing the humanity.
And the front at the front of the queue, people trying to get in, people desperate to leave Ukraine, basically. Hundreds of people now in this hall just filling up in this queue to get out of here. They've opened the doors again. Let's see if we get in. Wow, it's going to be a struggle.
Coming, right?
Guys, we are now in Hungary. They will probably come in now and check.
Wait, where is it?
2 months past 9-month brain rot Bepala.
Oh, it's just like, oh, is that the only photo? Some of the photos that he took, I skipped it. There was... The rest of the slideshow is fine. I want to make sure. This is another photo from the slideshow. It's...
Thanks for running the best daycare on Twitch. As high.
Yeah. War Crime Criminal Court live. The International Criminal Court to open probe into possible war crimes in Ukraine. Wait, this is earlier. It's not live. It ended already. Chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court will open an investigation into possible war crimes and crimes against humanity in Ukraine. But Khan said the probe will look at before the Russian invasion, but he intends for it to expand. Yes.
Getting closer to
The
doubling
new
the
satellite
9-month brain
imagery company Maxar says new images show a military convoy seen north of Kyiv is considerably longer than 17 miles initially reported and approximately 40 miles long. Former British general saying worrying shit.
Feasible. So it's Monday night. By Wednesday, Russian heavy artillery will be around these Ukrainian cities, and they may be firing indiscriminately and destroying large chunks of a city and killing civilians. And when they do this, they'll be 300 miles from the border with NATO and the European Union, a day's drive or half an hour in a military jet. So I think one of the issues for about Thursday, Friday this week is how does public opinion in the UK and other countries react to seeing people who look and live like us being slaughtered. And at that stage, I think there'll be a different conversation led by public opinion about the application of NATO military power.
Or this is just straight, like he got to be saying that, you know? They look and live like us. God damn, dude. Yo, that's fucking... This is nasty business. That's nastiness to just hear that over and over again. Holy fuck! Can you imagine? I mean, to all the Arab and Muslim, black, brown people in this chat that are watching from countries that have been on the receiving end of this kind of experience. Like, holy shit! Yeah. It's not wrong, sadly. That is how white people think. Yeah, I know Twitch stopped payments to Russian bank cards. I know. No, we have Vaticus was in here earlier. He's a Russian streamer, he said, and he can't. He's not getting paid Twitch anymore.
brain rot.
Perhaps through the sky and definitely against heavy weapons.
I'm fascinated that you say that, because up until now, the opinion one has tended to hear from people in the military and the defence side of politics is that means war with Russia. If we try and enforce a no-fly zone or indeed bomb those heavy weapons, we're going to war with Russia.
So it does mean war with Russia. I mean, we might assert that this is war with Russia in Ukraine only, and there would be an interest in both sides in containing that. But if you think back to Bosnia in the 1990s, it wasn't governments that decided something had to be done. It was public opinion asserting that they could not put up with this on the television screens every night.
But this is a nuclear-armed country which has indeed threatened nuclear force and put its nuclear forces on heightened alert just in the past 24 hours.
Yes, it is.
Yes, all white people think like that. Thanks for your take. I'm white, you fucking idiot. I don't think like that. Unless you just think that I am not white, in which case that's a bit of a self-report for you, my friend. You know?
And so...
so fucking fragile, dude. So goddamn fragile.
This is going to be a really tough test, but the choice I think we're going to have to face, if the Russian military doesn't hold back, is we can either watch the slaughter of tens of thousands of Ukrainian citizens, or we're going to have to find ways to do something about it that are more urgent and decisive than sanctions. I don't know the answer to this question, but I think this pressure will come, this debate will occur this week, if the Russian army unleashes its firepower on the civilian population.
And these other measures we've heard lastly...
excuse me, but...
Sorry, go ahead, Ina.
But, yes, may I comment just a moment? Are you sure that you have absolutely clear understanding that NATO countries will be protected, and that you have for today will not be used against you? I mean that for this moment, if you will not close the sky, it will not give you any guarantees that Russia will not attack you, next countries. So there are no guarantees. Sorry.
No, thank you. You know, on that thought and with a sense of the moment we might be at, thank you both indeed very much.
Why Bitcoin price up?
I saw this, the Wagner group, mercenary Wagner group, potentially inside of Ukrainian territory already, way before, hired private contractors to seek after Zelensky and execute him. Another problem with that is, of course, what is this? Side note on the MLB lockout. Jeff Passan, if you went and got the next 1,200 best players in the world, the product would suffer greatly. If you handed MLB teams over to any 30 competent business people, the sport would not suffer. Actually, it might improve. Damn. What a fucking great take. It's true.
25, 25,
it's always 25, the case, too.
25, 25, 25, 25, 25.
This extends to virtually every single business, by the way, including for the record, including even like entry level positions in or like working at fucking McDonald's. Straight up, this is the reality.
Yo, chat smile.
Belarus has been gathering troops at the border and since yesterday. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's happening there. But since yesterday, they've been talking about Belarus and troops gathering in Belarus, or like air missions starting off in Belarus. So that has not changed. I've seen this. This is an old video.